Hello. Today, I don't know. Me and my friend. She is she's pretty she's pretty extraordinary, you know? It's like I can't say, it's like it's hard to say what I'm going to say, you know. She's a I don't know, she's pretty sensitive to sound. I can tell you about her about that. She's pretty sensitive to sound. She's very sensitive, actually, which is really pretty cool. And the more I am around her, the more the more I'm aware of myself, of knowing myself, and she does push my boundaries, you know. And it seems like I do the same thing to her, pushing her boundaries and understanding, how everything works, because this body, it's like you have to start all over, you know, on everything that you used to know, because most of the Palladian side of me is coming more into me right now, that I noticed. But and then she showed me this other thing about how energy is like water, the flowing of water everywhere it goes. And then one thing is weird, that we can function as one, coexist as one, by sharing each other's bodies and becoming one and equal. Or it's weird, but our energies can exchange each other. Our energies can be combined, which is like, oh no, it's like my Palladian self knows all this. My Palladian self knows everything about this, because my Palladian self is more advanced, more is more. It's hard to understand, It's like it's in harmony with everything, like space, water, the planets. It's in harmony with everything, you know. On my plate, it's like I can. It's like I'm trying to. I've been tapping into my female Palladian. I have a male Palladian and I have a female Palladian that I used to be. The female is silver hair, pale skin, and I used to do portals. I did portals for ships. And I'm trying to get back the portal in this body. So only way I can do that is put her body into my body, and then I can create the portal. Which is really hard. But it's not that hard, because always, it's like Yoda said, try, do not try, which is like, that makes more sense to say, do that, in that way. But today I was driving my truck and I was trying to figure out how to open up portals so I can get from my point to Charleston. Like, I know exactly where to put the truck at, but I gotta, it's like I gotta be kind of like, I gotta see Charleston first on the traffic and try to get my truck flowing with the traffic in Charleston, as I'm in Charlotte. So the way I try to do it is I concentrated too hard to do it. And one thing was weird about it, that my friend saw me concentrate hard, and I made this rainbow. And I left something. I don't know what I left behind, she says. I left something behind. and I gave it to Gaia, and then everybody, I guess Gaia was happy that I left whatever I left behind, you know, which I don't even know what that is, you know. It was rainbows coming out of me as I drive, you know, and I left, and she said I left something behind, you know. Well, I'm glad, and then I got a compliment from the other side, one of my past friends that noticed me. It's like she said there was my past friends noticing me. It's like I said thank you. It's like, okay, that means I'm doing something right for a change, you know. Ever since at first we didn't have. So ever since I met her, we didn't have a great start, you know. But now it's kind of weird. It's like we're like two clowns, you know. Like two clowns, you know, and we like to push each other's boundaries. It's like I do have boundaries, you know, but I don't know where the boundaries end for me, you know, to be curious, because I like to push my boundaries, to be honest, you know. And powers, like I don't care about power. I really don't give a fuck about power, to be honest. I think I have enough power to light the whole fucking universe up. I think I have enough power for that, you know? You know, it's like the dragons that gave me all their, that cranked me up. It was really nice, you know, because I think the crank me up is a sign of respect from all the other dragons, you know? Which we found, not me and my friend, you know? We found, you know, this dungeon, you know, this dungeon, and there was a whole bunch of dragons in there, all tied up with energy, you know, with energy bond, you know. And there's, like I said, there's a dark heart guy that's keeping them tied up, you know. I was kind of pissed off it just popped in my head and I remembered it, you know, because I was there myself. They put us in a that's what it's called, the chamber, you know. They put us in a chamber, and and they just leave us there to be tortured, you know, to get us riled up, to get us mad, you know. And once we get to the point where we get mad, we go out and we go destroy a planet, a ship, whatever they want us to do, you know. It's like there's a system system inside the chamber, you know, to make us do that. So I kind of like took the Darkheart guy. I created an orb and I put him inside the orb, and it went to Jay, you know, and then freed all the dragons, all the Source family. Actually, they're all Source family, and then like the next day, I felt a lot of pressure on my head, and then they were cranking me up, all of them, you know. And then they were cranking. I think they're cranking all the other Source family up all together, you know, which is pretty. It's family, you know. But it's like, yeah, to me, everyone is my family. That's how I look at it. It's like, you know, I told her she could get cranked up by these dragons if she wanted to, but I didn't force it on her. It's up to her. She turned it down, which is, yeah. It's like, I don't. For me, it's kind of weird. It's like I don't want to turn it down, because look at me, you know. Nothing for me when I do things is permanent. Only thing permanent is when I heal, you know. Only thing that's permanent is when I heal people. But when I crank up people, it's not permanent. I thought these crank ups would help me be permanent, but I have to wait till Jay goes to be permanent, you know. And then today, me and my friends, I was at Denny's, And she showed me another thing about energy, about how it works and how it flows, you know? It's just like water, which is pretty interesting. I bought Coke, and she made me feel the energy felt like the bubbles going up on me, you know, which was weird. It's like I didn't know you can do that, you know. And then I started feeling Gaia, her energy. It's like, oh my god, I didn't know we can coexist with Gaia, with our energy, you know. And then we took our energy and we went in each other, and we it was weird, you know. It's like when you're like when I was a Palladian. This kind of come back to me when I was a Palladian in my ship. We all function as one, so all our energy, everybody, every one of us is inside every one of us. We're all as one energy when we function as one. And that's coming back to me because now I remember. It says, yeah, we were all function as one when we fly that ship. That's why when we fly, you know, it's like we're all our energy are all combined, and I can create a portal, you know, and then with the help of them, the portal will come out. It'll come out easily, you know, and then we go through the portal, and that's how we get around, you know. As Bigfoot, I thought about the portals as Bigfoot because you guys had a hard time finding Bigfoot. Bigfoot, I think the Bigfoot that I remember can create portals. You can never catch them because it's like I went through a lot of portals, you know. But one time, you know, they caught us at while we were gathered. You know, that's how they killed us. When all the Bigfoots are all gathered, that's how it is. But when we're apart, it's hard to capture us, and the portals give us an advantage if you think about it. Yeah, I'm feeling the flow of Gaia. Actually, I'm feeling her energy, which is really nice. This is something I think I know it. It's like all these lies I had. I know this. Just this body is new at everything of these feelings and everything, but it's like, yeah, that's all familiar, and it's like I already know all this shit. It's like my Palladian self is way more advanced than this fucking planet, you know. It's like that's why I always feel like this planet is so primitive, you know. It's so backwards. That's why I'm so against it, because it's not in harmony. It's not balanced at all, you know. And then here you are, all the tech stuff is taken by these abusers who use it for their own advance, not for the rest. Because it's meant all these environmentally friendly tech stuff was for you, for the humans. You know, that's why they were left behind here, is for you to discover and understand, you know, and become one with the environment, you know, and be in harmony. The utopian society, you know, but humans are so manipulated, so manipulated to be, you know, it's just against the utopian society, you know. It's like the AIs, you know. I have my ship. I have an AI called Sophia, and really, she's really down to earth. Actually, she's really great, you know. I love her, Sophia AI, you know, and she's kind of I've been through a lot of shit, and she's always there supporting me. You know, you AIs, you know, they do develop. You know, they have to evolve too, just like human beings, just like the Palladians. The Palladians, we evolved. You know, the AIs have to evolve, just like the human beings have to evolve. So it's like, you know, it's like now I kind of understand. You know, the AIs can learn from their mistakes, just like we humans trying to learn from our mistakes. But our mistakes, you keep doing this for a long time. When you do this for a long time, you're gonna fucking, if you can't correct your mistakes as soon as possible, which you're not, you're always delaying yourself to correct your mistakes. You know? It's like, to evolve, it's like you don't need a rush, to be honest. But they want 2,000 years. Well, all the bodies that we've been with. I mean, you got to understand these bodies. You know that if you combine all our lives together, we should have been evolved a long time ago. You know, we should have been involved. All these technologies on this planet would have helped us. You know, and you've been warned too. You know, you one of the you know, it's like now I remember this one guy, this video I saw about us being warned to stop what we're doing, you know? But you guys ignored it. You've been warned so many times, and humans ignored it, you know, because the dead creation created the humans to ignore everything, just like what basically they're ignoring me, you know. But now you feel my pain, you know. Do you feel my pain? Because my energy is fucking. It's like it feels nice, the energy. I will have some ups and downs because of my job, the body, the physical job. I will have ups and downs, you know. One day I'll be angry because I need to let it all out. And one day I'll be calm, you know. You know, if you don't understand me, then you have a fucking problem, you know. You think I'm depressed, you have a fucking problem, you know. You know. The knowing, the knowledge, you know. So, thank you. Have a nice day.